on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Steal, black.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And his first pass is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Steal, check, steal. Hut, hut.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Smash, grab. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A give to Robinson on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Falcons at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Yellow, go.
Going play action. Ritter. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
They're going to try and run this with Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Ready up. Shot. 17. Set. Cut.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just...
And he gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Yeah, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Down. Blaster. 6. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a 1st down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Cool knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. Touchdown! Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Come on, set. Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the ball to help them.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Falcons 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On the ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got him in, complete. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ritter. This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown Falcons. Tyler Boyd from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete, left side to Gray. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kettle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Option play, here's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter sets up the screen to Robinson. Pushing his way through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Robinson up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Okay, ready?
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. He's got this complete to Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here we go, set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case,
they got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the 49ers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And this is going to be a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Falcons 24. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Red! Cut.
Ritter looks to throw it.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they were looking for more than a spark to get this drive going. They wanted the big hitter, but it was not to be. They've still got ticks on the clock left. I don't think you need the big one just yet, but definitely time's a factor here with under 2 minutes to go.
Got it!
Here's 2nd down.
Black shot!
Now Ritter.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 24. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now!
Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now! 52!
Ritter.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ready?
Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On first down, Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On the set.
This is first and 10.
Right. Blue strike. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Ready up!
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.